It says you are live. Hi, everybody. I'm en route to make some coins. And I wanted to come on and talk about the BL series, The Shore. And this is a Star Image Artist Management production that I've been watching about 3 or 4 episodes I'm already in, or more, maybe 5. And it's really good. So I thought I'd come on en route and do a car chat. And please like, share, subscribe to my channel at YouTube. It's Princess Ariel M. If you follow me on Instagram, it is Ariel Emmy Mermaid or Tu Mundo de Serenas or Your Mer World. I'm on all of those platforms. And if you're on Facebook and you'd like to follow me there, it is Ariel Emmy. And find Star Image Artist Management on Facebook because they're on Facebook and they're already rolling out all of their new productions that are coming out. Now, this is a tiny, tiny, tiny production company. It's smaller than what I thought, but it is on YouTube, it is on Facebook, and you can see all the premieres of all of the new productions that are coming out. On the shore, when I last saw it, the boys had started getting along with each other, and um, this episode they actually went like swimming in the nude out in the ocean, and they were kind of like bonding, I guess. Like I don't know, they both dropped trowel and went swimming in the ocean, and while they were out there, kind of like just enjoying nature or whatever, the one guy, not the one who's mad because his girlfriend dumped him, not David, but this other guy, I forget his name, but forgive me. He asked David, like, why did you come out here with, leave your girlfriend? Like, what made you, you know, get upset with her? And David told him, like, she cheated on me with my best friend, and I caught them. And so he was trying to work out with him why he thought she would cheat. Like he kept asking, like, why do you think she cheated on you? And he's like, I don't know. Like he's like, I don't know what made her cheat. She just did, and I can't believe she did that. And then it sort of like went into this whole thing. Like the guy started telling David that like for religious reasons, if she's not a virgin, you guys, should get married or I don't know. But anyway, it got very confusing for me because I'm not Filipino and I don't know, Catholicism like that. So I didn't understand all of the religious undertones, but there was some religious undertones going on. And then David got mad and he left. And then like they had been mad at each other like the whole episode just about. And the guy came out and told David that, he was in open to gay relationships. Like he loves guys and he would date a guy or girl, anybody. Like he doesn't hold himself back. And then it went into more religious stuff because then David started saying to him like God hates gay people and he's gonna burn in hell. And I was just like, oh, here we go. So it went into like all these, like this whole episode was all religious undertones of, it's a sin to be gay. This is sin to that. It's, like it was going in that direction. So then the guy got upset with David and he went off and did his thing. And it got very confusing for me. I don't know about anybody else, but I got lost in translation on all of that. And so maybe you have to be Filipino to understand all the religious undertones. I would need someone to actually come in and say, hey, this is my thoughts on it. So if anybody has any opinion on on that portion of this episode of The Shore where they went swimming in the nude, and then he started asking questions about his girlfriend and why they broke up, and then it goes into this whole religious thing. Somebody can explain it because I was like, this is United States, honey. It's you know, it's 2021 now. I don't get it. Like, you know what I mean? Like people can have their opinions about stuff, but they seem very young to me to have those kind of strong opinions about relationships and religion and virginity and all of that. But then again, like I said, Catholicism is not my religion. So maybe, whatever their religious beliefs are is some strict stuff. Because he was talking about marriage, talking about somebody being a virgin. And then he came out and said he was gay. So I'm like, well, you're gay, but you have a whole lot of opinions about his situation. He's straight. So both of them had kind of crazy connotations towards each other's belief systems, and it just caused a whole mess. And they got kind of mad at each other. So I don't know how they can come together if both of them are so opinionated on their opinions about his way of living and his way of living. Like they just seem like they're the odd couple on this island, and there's going to be no romance there if one person is straight and bitter and the other one is gay and open to whatever. And he's kind of been flirting with him all along anyway, like kind of grooming him, I guess, since they're the only two like on this island and nobody seems to be coming to rescue them. And it's pretty interesting. Like I don't see where this is going. Like I'm lost. And remember, David has a friend over there at the resort looking for him, and everybody at the resort seems to be, LGBT family. Like I'm like, well, I don't know. Why would you come to a resort that's loaded with gay people? You know what I mean? If we have those strong opinions, looks like there's a lot of, everything going on over there at that resort. And so I just, like, I don't know where this is going. Like, it's very confusing. So it's very, very confusing. And it's interesting. It's good. Both of the boys are really cute. So if you just want to see some good man eye candy, I would definitely tune in. David's very attractive guy, and it's the guy who's like on the shore with him is really cute. And David's friend, the one that's gone to get him, to find him, is really cute. So there's a lot of cute guys on here. I don't know as far as where it's going, like if they're going to get rescued, when they're going to get rescued. Like this episode didn't even show any of the hotel people looking for him. It was just strictly the two boys. And this is only part one. I haven't seen the part two because it hasn't dropped yet. I suspect it may drop tonight or tomorrow, I hope, so it can clear up some things for me because I'm lost. Like that episode, that little 20-minute episode had me like dazed and confused because it went from one extreme of them bonding and getting along with each other and learning how to survive in the wilderness, and him learning that one is a wealthy person, the other one is more like a naturist, camper type. Like one has survival skills, the other one doesn't really. And this episode is all about, relationships and religion. And I was just like, oh my God, it took a hard left. I was like, oh wow, I was not ready for all of that conversation, which kind of gives me a headache because I'm so over, you know, relationships and religions and all of that kind of stuff. Like I didn't see that coming. So that was kind of like a surprise. But I'm still holding out for the next episode to see, what goes down with David and this other boy, and if they're gonna get found. Like when are they gonna get found? I don't know how many episodes are in this particular BL series, but it's 2021 and it's still going and it's good. It's just different. I'm not used to this kind of BL. Like I've never seen anything like this before. But it'll be interesting to see where it goes. So if you haven't seen it, it's called The Shore. It is a BL series with Star Image Artist Management. It's a BL production company out of the Philippines. So please tune in. You're missing out on some incredible acting. It's all in Tagalog. It is subtitled in English. So if you don't understand Tagalog, you can just read the subtitles below and pretty much follow it. The Philippines seems to have a lot of English mixed into their words, so you can get little bits and bits of English and Spanish, and then language is pretty much Spanish and English mixed into it. And so if you know two of the three things all into that language, you can kind of follow it. If you know Spanish and English, so and then you just read the subtitles and you can follow. It's very easy. Uh, it's an LGBT film, so if you're not open-minded, then you might not want to be tuning into the store. But the way I see a lot of these films, it crosses over from straight people to gay people, mixing in all types of relationships, which is more realistic because we're all on this planet together and we're all interacting with each other, whether we like it or not, whether we know about each other or not, we're all here together. So I like the fact that it is inclusive and that kind of a thing going on in the BL series world. And we need more of that in the regular stuff, regular everyday films, where everybody's included. Stop acting like only this kind of person exists in the world when there's all types of people on the planet. And no one size fits all. There's many different religions, many different ideals and situations. So, just watching the same thing out of a box and acting like nobody else exists on the planet and you is not reality. And I just appreciate the Philippines and Thailand for bringing their creative juices to the screens and putting their chops out there like that. These production companies are really, really small, and they're doing some incredible stuff. Like, I don't really have to really watch American TV at all. I could just stay on their Asian channel all day and find really good dramas and comedy to watch. Even from Japan, I've seen some really funny stuff that I never thought I would find funny, but it really was funny and it really was, genius. And I didn't do commentary on the Japanese one that I saw, but it was really good. And no, I've seen two of them in Japan that were comic, and they were very funny and very good. And I don't know, like I'm really enjoying all of the stuff coming out of Asia. Who knew? I'm learning this, late in life, but they've got some really good production companies, no matter how small they are. And Star Image, Star Image Artist Management is coming out with a new series. It's called The Altar, and it's got a very young cast. Like, I think one of the actors is like 16. It's causing some controversy over there in the Philippines. People are kind of upset that someone is 16 is doing sex scenes and stuff like that. But that little kid signed that contract, and him and her are doing this role switching type thing, like it's a brother sister twins that they're portraying, and the girl twin has a boyfriend who I guess she's either tired of him or she has something else she wants to do. So she gets her identical twin brother to become her. Like she literally dresses him up, puts on her clothes, her makeup, and creates herself in him. And he becomes her, and he begins to, be the girl, be her in her life with that guy. And she teaches him all his interests, what he likes, what he don't like. He's a very sexual person. He doesn't eat this, he eats that. Like, she tells her brother to do all of this stuff for her while she's off doing her. She's doing me, so she's gonna do her while her twin brother becomes her and picks up the slack for her relationship with her boyfriend. Oh, I just got a message. Sorry, they kind of threw me off. Um, and so anyway, he becomes the girl, becomes his sister and starts, spending all his time with this guy, and he's pretending to be her, and the guy's going along with it. And you see little snippets of them, like his her brother is her with this guy doing all this stuff. And then at some point, I think the girl comes back, and he's kind of like got emotionally involved with her boyfriend. Like she set all this up, and now her brother's in love with her boyfriend because she's gone so too long, and he's caught feelings for him. And so I don't really know much else about it because it was a very short little clip called The Altar. But if you go on Facebook and you follow Star Image Artists Management, you will see all of the snippets of the previews for it. Like that PL hasn't come out yet, but it looks to be really good. Like it seems to be, it's going to be really interesting. Like, I don't know how they come up with this stuff. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if the girl is an A cup, a C cup, a B cup, or whatever. She didn't look, she had no boobs to me. And so I guess maybe that's why it's easy for him to portray his sister. But I'm like, okay, y'all got some between two different things between y'all legs. So how is that gonna work? Like, you know what I mean? So, you know, I don't know. Maybe he's duct taped down there. How the hell you gonna have sex? Like, come on. So I'm just gonna wait until it comes out. I saw the previews, I saw the little snippets of sex scenes and all of that, and I was like, oh, no, I can't. I cannot, not right now. But it does look like it's gonna be entertaining anyway. Like if the acting is really good, is what I saw with the brother and sister twins, then I'm pretty sure it's gonna be, it could surprise us and it could be really, really good. I just don't understand how you know, two twins, a boy and a girl, one can become the girl without a sex change or whatever. Like he does look like her, resemble her a little bit because they have the kind of similar shape faces. So maybe they're related in real life. I don't know, but they do kind of resemble each other. Um, but I don't know how they're doing this. Like I don't speak Tagalog, so I don't know exactly, the concept. Like they did a live broadcast with the production team who produced it, and he talked about the controversial part, but he didn't really go into how this show was created. And they talked about the ages and all of that, and I just listened to about 20 minutes worth of it, and I was like, okay, I'm getting even more confused, so I'm just going to get off of here because I'm not 100%, understanding what's going on. And so I just listened to enough of it. He was speaking English for a little bit, and then he went into like a full Tagalog thing, and I couldn't understand everything. So I was like, I don't know. What seemed to me what people are upset about is the age of the actors. Like they're 16 years old, and because in the altar there are some sex scenes. Like there's some oral sex. I saw the brother who's playing the sister giving like a blowjob or whatever, like simulating sex. And then I saw another scene where they were in the bed and he was like on top of the boyfriend, having sex. So I don't know, you know, I don't know what contract they signed or what. So I'm not sure. I really don't know. Looks like it cut out. She cut out on me. So let's see here. Let me end this broadcast. It cut out. So I'm going to go ahead and end the broadcast here, and we'll come back to it. I'm at my work location, so we will talk again. Bye, everybody.